your sanitizer out. It's going to start getting a bit messy. Oh. Good evening, it's Adam here again with another quick instant movie review. I'm going to do this before I lose my voice. So tonight I went and saw Boy Kills World. This is the latest action comedy thriller from first-time filmmaker Maurice Moore. It's his feature debut from a screenplay by Tyler Burton Smith and Errol Remmers. And this basically tells the story of Boy. He is a young man who has basically been brought up to inflict a campaign of vengeance, which is being put forward by this guy called the Shaman. Bill Skarsgård plays this boy. We see him training out in the jungle, getting himself prepped over the years. He's also been rendered deaf and mute due to an attack that killed his entire family. So he's on a vengeance to go and sort out these people that killed his entire family. And whilst we do that, we get to hear his inner thoughts by a childhood video game voiceover that he can basically relate to, voiced by H. Jon Benjamin, who just happens to be the guy that does Bob's Burgers. As I mentioned, this film stars Bill Skarsgård, Jessica Roth, Michelle Dockery, Famil Janssen, Charlotte Copley, huge amount of stars in this one. Isaiah Mustafa. So you've got some massive stars in this film. So, what is this like? Well, I can tell you it's like a video game that isn't based on a video game. So straight away, we're in a win there. I feel like these guys have gone, well, you know how video game films pretty much always suck? Because people who are invested in the video games just hate to see not be in control of something. So therefore have no say in what the story does and what the characters do. And will find things to go, well, a character would never do that. They would never do that. So this is great because no one knows the IP. This is fresh, different. And we're introduced to a whole new world. Is it a good world? Yes, it is. Bill Skarsgård shows off his quadruple pack. I think it's more than that. It might be I don't know, what's bigger than quadruple? Quadruple times 2 pack. He is absolutely fit and lean. This guy must work out all the time. I don't know. The video voiceover by H. Jon Benjamin is a little bit off-putting, to be honest, at the start. But as we get into the action of things, it ends up being quite fun. This is one of those extremely hyper-violent films that is absolutely hilarious. This is produced by many people, one of them being Sam Raimi. In fact, there are so many production companies involved in this film. I wasn't really sure whether the film was starting or not, or if it's just another production company logo. I'm seeing that a lot at the moment, so clearly there's lots of collabs going on. So Sam Raimi is behind this, obviously the guy behind Evil Dead. There is a cheese grater scene which is very much in keeping with Evil Dead Rise from the other year, and the action is kinetic. It's really, really good fun. I guess think sort of Matthew Vaughn style, comic violence, I suppose, is the only thing I can say. So, think your Kick-Ass, think your Kingsman films, Argyle. That style of violence is what you're getting. So it's pretty full on. Like the cheese grater scene in the kitchen is a lot. Is it realistic? It's definitely not. This is just video game fun. Ultra violent, funny. There's some really cracking dialogue in this, and it helps with that voiceover character as well. And what's really interesting is how Bill Skarsgård, I'd be really interested to find out if they played the voiceover whilst he was on set, because he reacts to things so very well. There is an absolutely hilarious scene where he's trying to read lips, obviously, because he can't really hear, and he's mute. So he's trying to read lips in order to hear what the communication's going on. And one of the characters, he cannot read their lips. So everything is coming out mumbo jumbo, and it's absolutely hilarious. The end fight in this, I don't know, I was laughing, I was crawling up into my seat. It was really intense, and it was really fun, and it was really enjoyable. I just had a great time at the movies with this film. I think it'll have a massive cult following. It does probably overstay its welcome, I reckon, by maybe about half an hour. I think it could have been cut a little bit closer to the bone, to be honest with you. All the acting is really great. The little reveal that happens is really interesting, a little twist in the tale. And I think that was all great. And I really want for a sequel, to be honest with you. I don't know how we can get it, but I really like these characters, and I'm really invested in this world. So, think Running Man mixed with The Hunger Games, mixed with Kick-Ass, mixed with John Wick, mixed with a little bit of Monkey Man, and you're going to get Boy Kills World. Oh, and definitely a lot of Scott Pilgrim versus the World in this film. I loved it. I thought it was really great. I'm going to give Boy Kills World a 7.5 out of 10. It's a really fun night. It is MA15+, so it does have a lot of graphic violence, but I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. All right, that is it for me and my voice tonight. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below. What is your favorite comic book adaptation movie? What is the one that you went, they've done it right? Or is the one that you just enjoyed the most? Comment below, let me know. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. And between now and then, throw me some strepsils, and I'll see you all again next time in my car. Good night.